going on, everybody? We are back at it again for our second match. As we just came off a piping hot one, it was really great to watch. This is your boy Funny Man, and joining me today, my brother, the casting duo that completes the duo, Pierce Muted. Alan, how are you today, Pierce?
I'm doing good, man. I'm ready to cast some matches tonight. Had a pretty productive day, just getting stuff done around here, and that last match was definitely the best match we've seen so far in this league. So I'm looking forward to the next two. I mean, 30 bomb and SJSU takes their first loss. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was insane. First 30 bomb of the season, and then they got knocked out, and so now they're 6-1,
Yeah.
and now CSUN Black is 6-0, the only undefeated team in the entire league at the moment. So that is really huge. But talking about leads, we are going to be casting here today San Diego White versus Sac State University. Sac State has not won one. San Diego White has won only one. So they're basically in the same position. They're going to be fighting for whoever can get. Will Sac State still stay defeated, or will they actually get one on the board and be 1-6 instead of 0-7, ending off the entire week? Because that's going to be a rough one. They're going to have to change something here soon.
Yeah. You gotta think they'd win a game at some point, right? I hope they wouldn't be like the Shanghai Dragons, who in the first, I think it was the first season of the Overwatch League, basically they didn't win a match. Not basically, they did not win a match at all. They went like 0 and like 20 something. I can't remember. It became like between esports and sports in general, like one of the like kind of worst teams of all time. So hopefully for Sac State, I mean, if any match is going to be their match to get on the board, it's going to be this one, right? Just based off of just rankings, right? One of them's, 1 and I think like 5, 1 and 6, and the other one's like 0 and 5. So I mean, they're only 3 points ahead, San Diego. So this is definitely the match they need to take.
Yeah, this is going to be really huge for them. It's got to be make or break, really. At this point, it wouldn't surprise me if we see mid-game changes, because that's what we're at week 4. We're 4 weeks away from playoffs. They need to make something happen, and they're going to be at the bottom of their bracket. The bracket isn't coming out until later on this week, but not a spoiler, but the way the bracket system, one of the way the bracket system work is going to very much determine what standing you are. So they're going to be at the bottom of their bracket, and they're going to be going against number 1 seed. So that's going to be really huge for them. They have to make something happen. If they don't, then they're going to put themselves in a really bad position at playoffs, and they're going to hate themselves really bad, because you're going to be going against like Sac State or Sac State or somebody like CSUN Black, and Sac State. What am I saying? San Jose State or CSUN
Yeah,
Black.
I mean, if you're at the bottom, you're gonna face one of the heavy hitters first round, and that's not where you want to be, right? I mean, it's okay in a way, because I mean, if you want to win the league and get that prize money and that trophy, right, you got to be able to beat anybody. But for one of the lower teams that's been struggling, yeah, they're gonna want to start getting some matches rolling here. So I mean, even if they can't make it in the top half of the bracket, at least get somewhere in the middle, so they can have maybe a more even shot at making it out. So yeah, and halfway through the league, every match just becomes more important.
Yeah, it's going to really determine. And now we can start really getting into statistics of saying like who's going to win, just because of how it's been being played off today. But really quick though, small little excerpt for everybody, but just to give you guys a heads up, here at the Gamers EDU, we care about your guys' mental health and awareness. Our mission is just really to bring a better community here together, build one for you guys, and to be able to just be able to voice out when you guys have some things going on. Everybody's going through something, so definitely don't be afraid to voice out. All of our emotes have a meaning behind them, and we would love for you guys to partake in that. Also, by partaking in it, I mean getting in the Discord, everybody. Awesome Discord we have, and we would definitely appreciate it here from everybody if you guys can just go ahead and hit that. other than that, we're doing good on that point. I kind of lost my train of thought, what I was going to say there, but going back to the game here, we're waiting for everybody to get ready, and it looks like we're going to be starting up here really soon. I guess we can go into caster predictions. What are we going to be seeing today, Pierce?
It's hard to read some of these like the lower teams, right? Because sometimes I'm like, they're pretty close in ranking. They might just play a close game against each other, and then the other one could come out and just like stomp the other. So, I mean, normally how I've seen on Ascent, like I said in the past, it's gone pretty close. You know, both teams play one side pretty much equally. So I'm gonna go ahead and call a close one. I'm gonna be a believer. I'm gonna say Sac State's gonna break it and finally get their first win, but it's gonna be close. I'm actually gonna call an OT here. I think it's actually gonna go 15. We'll go 15. No, wait. Is it 14-12? Yeah, I'll just say they'll get the first 2 rounds OT, so it'll go 14-12.
OT. That's good. Oh man, I don't even. Me no say. I don't even know who to choose, bro. It's like I'm gonna go for Sac State. I don't think it's gonna be OT. I would say it's gonna be really close though. I'm gonna say 13-11 Sac State because they have some solid, and I mean solid players on their team. They just haven't been able to haven't been able to win. We've seen Quasi, we've seen all those guys do work, but not enough. So I would say, yeah, 13-11 Sac State on my end. And you chose,
Yeah, both.
did you choose Sac State as well?
Sac State, yeah, Sac State as well. I just had 14-12 with a little OT. I mean, I usually feel Ascent matches go really well. I mean, just from what we've seen, with the exception of maybe last match and one of the matches you and me casted on Monday. I mean, usually the attacking teams do really well, and then it would flop to their side, and the other team would just do really well on attack as well. So, with the exception of these 2 matches, I just see the trend continuing and just teams being really strong on attack. I mean, unless teams are, adapting and changing things pretty quickly, I think it'll stay about the same for right now. So,
Yeah. So I'm excited to get this stuff rolling. Just a little bit of technical difficulties here, guys. We're gonna get it restarted back up again, and we see the comp here. Ooh, we see the comp. This is the first time we got to see something like that, but this is gonna be pretty huge. It's almost mirrored comp, except the only difference we have is not a brimstone, a breach over a Phoenix, and it looks like Sac State is gonna be running that at Phoenix there, as San Diego White is going to be going for the brim. So this is going to be really interesting. We're starting here pretty soon, seeing how it's going to be going for pistol rounds. So out of this pistol round, though, Pierce, which team do you think has the highest potential of winning them? I mean, we've seen both teams kind of on and off with them, but out of so far of what we've seen, which side do you think leans more on winning this pistol round right now?
I'm interested in seeing how attacking goes, right? I mean, from what I've seen in pistol rounds, the teams that push together, kind of hit a bomb site together like very fast, will often disrupt the enemy team. And then since they're all together, right, they're there for the trades, higher potential for first blood. So I think if who's on attacking here? Is that Sac State?
Attacking is San Diego, I believe. Sac State is defense.
Okay. So I think if San Diego, depending on how they play the offense here, I would bet that they'd probably go up first on the attacking.
It is this map has always been attack decided.
Yeah, I just have this map weighted heavily, and if they follow that strat with the pistol round, I think they should take it right away. I mean if Breach and Silver maybe invest in a little bit of utility, like at least a utility apiece, which it looks like. Well, we're having a little bit of a pause right now, so nobody's investing on that team. They're currently just jumping on each other in the spawn.
Well, it looks like we got a DC, though. Darian, unfortunately, is not in the party, so we're waiting for him to come back, and I think their whole team is hyping him up. They're calling his name right now. hopefully to get him back in, but we'll see that soon. So, well, this is really huge. I know you've done this 100 times though, Pierce, but do you want to explain real quick during this pause the map of Ascent for those who are first time tuning in to Valorant and may not know what exactly is going on at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, if you've never seen Ascent before, it's a pretty standard map. I mean, it's got an A and B bomb site, and it's only a 2 bomb site map. There's going to be no teleporters whatsoever. So it's going to be pretty standard, right? You've got your bomb site B, you've got a middle of the map, middle of the A. I mean, if you come from the game of Counter-Strike, you know, I've heard this has been compared to as the closest map to like a map design-wise from Counter-Strike. So, yeah, pretty standard layout. You got the spawns, you got a mid of the map, A and B bomb, just pretty standard layout.
It's definitely enjoyable to watch. I think it was one of my, other than I think Split's my number 1, but this is probably in my top 3. I love when you get to see those wall bang kills come straight out of B bomb, or the hard pushes over towards A. Those are always fun to see. And I mean, we saw some weird comps here happen very much earlier this week, of course, and people not adapting to that. So it's going to be a great map to watch here. As soon as we can get this started, hopefully Darian has caught the hint that we want him to stop DCing and start being a part, bro. Don't be disconnected, be connected.
Just connect to the game, forehead.
Yep. We should just have everybody in chat be spamming just connect Darian, and maybe that gives him enough little oomph and push to try to get his internet to work.
Just fixes the internet. Yeah, I mean, Twitch chat is known for fixing or breaking things. Mainly more breaking, but you know. Hey.
But that's why we have a Discord, to help everybody not break. Chats. Okay. I don't even know where I was going with that. But we'll see this here. I'm really excited. We got Sobas are huge. We've seen that. Probably going to be the ones that are going to be running the Odins here. I'm kind of excited to see Rigby come out of that. Oh my goodness. What are we watching?
Oh, look at the camera. I mean, well, look at that one blue eye and that big nose. Is that XQC?
Could be. Could be.
Cam.
But Rigby on that Phoenix, I think from the only thing that I can really give to Sac State is that I think all their players have stuck their agents. They haven't changed. So I know we've been saying that a lot, Pierce, is to trying to see people who try to master them. I think they've been successful in how they play because all of them have really just stick to the same comp. They stick to the same agent. I don't think I've seen a change. Could bite them in the butt, you know. This is probably a time where you want to see some change, but I do appreciate it that they're trying to be a master of one before being a jack of all trades and a master of none. So that's going to be really good.
Yeah, I mean, you can swap the heroes for sure, right? But I mean, you at least want to stay within your own role, right? I mean, at the beginning of the league, we were seeing Jets going over and playing Omens, or Razes going over and playing like Ciphers, and it's just a complete different, role swap, right? You're going from being aggressive to being the guy that hangs back and sets up the perimeter and kind of make sure your team doesn't get flanked, say on offense, but. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be important for the team, so it's just simple kind of team composition, team knowledge, right? Figure out your role, figure out how you're going to play together as a team. And then that, establishes a foundation from, which to build on to be able to build strats and, on different maps and versus different teams. So, I mean, it all starts with being comfortable in your role. Because if you're constantly switching roles on the time, there's going to be, not as much team cohesion, and then it's going to affect individual performance, right? When you're more comfortable on something, you're more likely to, frag out, like, Alvinus last game, right? Getting the first 30 bomb of the league, I think went like 30 and 14.
Yeah.
Definitely the best individual performance so far. I mean, we see a lot of big performances out of Alvinus just because it sticks with the Jets, sticks with the same, role and just shows, proficiency on that character.
Yeah, I agree. That's the biggest thing, and that's what we've seen so far a lot. Oh, looks like we're gonna go ahead and restart the match from what it's looking like here. We're just waiting to hear from our booth to tell us what's going on, but just from seeing that, it looks like
Yeah,
it
sounds
looks
like
like
we're gonna have to reset the lobby. So put your pause champs in the chat. We've gotta wait out for just a little bit longer to get this match going.
yep, as we're gonna have to get a sub coming in here, so that's gonna be pretty huge. Ugh, that's gonna be hard. We haven't really.
Oh, is
I
there a
think.
sub?
Wait, did yeah? Subset are gonna have to come in from what we were told is that they have to restart the lobby. It's been past the time that they could wait, and now they have to stick with either a sub or not a sub. So I think so. I think they're going over as a sub. So
And
oh,
that's for Sac State, right? That's gonna be, yeah,
that
that
is for
actually will
Sac
be
State.
on the side of Sac State. So yeah, that's gonna be rough.
Can I redo my prediction?
Yeah, right. I mean, oh god. Well, we've already locked it in. It's a little bit too late. But yeah, that's one that we talked about with subs. Completely different dynamic. Maybe they haven't practiced with them. I mean, maybe against another team that is kind of a lower skill level as your team, maybe it can work. Maybe depending on how the other team plays, it could potentially be fine. You know, Maybe that's where practice doesn't come into play, and the enemy team's mistakes out equal your own. You know, maybe the lack of cohesiveness you might have. You know,
Yeah,
so it might not be too bad in the end, right? These aren't the top teams. They're not even the middle teams in the league. So maybe at this point, it might not even have that big of an effect.
possibly. Just to reference to Halloween, it could be a spooky, spooky ending though for somebody. But I don't know. I don't think we've seen any great things happen with subs. And what is it called? The one team that did lose with a sub, the sub actually did really bad that time. So it's kind of 50-50 that we've seen subs pop off, and we've seen subs absolutely just go to the bathroom on their beds. So quite literally. But oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna get Omi is in subbing in for Darian. So we'll see how this goes. I don't feel like they've practiced with any of their subs. So definitely we're going to see the first here.
Yeah, I mean, at least they all have the same. They have the same profile pic, so they're at least synced in that aspect. But yeah, interesting coming in and see how Omi will be able to perform in the place of Darian. I mean, it'd be very interesting to see so far. But yeah, I'm just hoping to get this one started soon. I think the teams will actually be running up right now, and we should be finally hopping in.
Another little delay here, but hopefully we can get this started to get some more Valorant for you guys. So this is going to be pretty huge. Pretty huge. As we explain, the two bottom bracket teams going against each other to see who's going to be better than the other. Will Sac State be able to come back up and stop their loss streak? Right now, they are currently 0-6, exactly like one of the NFL teams earlier in the years. The Browns, but now they're not. Now the Browns are different, but they're definitely my Browns right now. They're not so great, um, but they need to do something, man. I don't know. I haven't seen. I've seen great things out of both teams. I mean, now realizing like where Quasi and all them are. I thought for a second, honestly, and that was just that was a smooth brain caster or thought that uh Quasi and them and Young V were part of Sac State, but they're actually on SDSU. I'll still lock in on Sac State, but both teams are great. They have quality from what we've seen. They just don't have the execution to finish it out. I really, really would like to see though some high octane gameplay and see how this rolls here as we get the game started going on to the pistol round here pretty soon.
Yeah, looks like they're actually at the restart again. Maybe reset the lobby, but we're almost getting there. I mean, one thing I'm excited for in the future is, I mean, eventually the new map Icebox is gonna be added.
Yeah.
So I mean, we've already seen how some of these teams have played on, the different maps that are in the game right now. But how about we add another one into the game? I think it'll be a 5th map.
And another agent. So.
Oh yeah, if they throw that one in their Sky, yeah.
That's going to be huge. But really quick, though, I saw in the chat that Queen McRib said that San Diego Black won last Friday with 2 subs.
That's huge. I mean, what was it? SDSU, San Diego. I mean, yeah, I mean, Black's solid overall, and I guess, if they fill in with some of the people from White, or maybe if Black has some of their own subs on their own, I mean, that's pretty good overall. They're able to make it. I mean, honestly, right now, the teams in the Collegiate League, I'm not super surprised. I mean, we do have some really, really good teams in the league, but then there's also some other teams that are just, don't have it all, together yet. So I think there is potential, depending on the matchup and teams, for subs to be completely okay.
Yeah.
And sometimes the subs can pop off, right? Maybe it's time, maybe one of them can step up and actually perform better than the starter and maybe get that spot. So looks like, well, we're actually into the match and it's already started.
Yeah, right now they already got first blood on the side of the attackers, and it looks like they also swapped another one for a Brimstone. But, oh my goodness! Quasi just going off, picking out the attackers. It is a 2v2 for players on the field. What am I talking about? But we're gonna have Brimstone on their side, super hurt. Quasi able to get the kills on Quiz. Rux able to shut down Rigby. Quasi with the 4K and the bomb defuse to win the first pistol round of our match casting tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we hopped in it kind of late, but from looking at the mini map, they definitely did what I thought they were gonna do and hit, a bomb site together off the start, and it was A, right? I mean, A has been the primary bomb site of choice for a lot of teams on this map, but it looks like what is at the side of San Diego, it was actually already all there, ready to kind of counter that on A. I mean, when the bomb was down, it was basically a 5v4. So, I mean, good coordination by Sac State to hit together the bomb down, but just good defense and retake overall by Sac. I mean, it came down to a guy with 10 HP in the end to clutch out the round. So, a good start.
Yeah, that was really huge for them.
Looks like they're all going to be stacking mid, but Jello and Young V are already, trading 2 kills. Psycho's able to get one back, and I mean, they got 2 picks on the defense to start. This is going to be rough for the attacking side to try to figure out where they want to go.
It's really huge for the defense, though, to be able to do that. And right now, we just got to see some life coming from the attacking side. Again, it feels like a game that we casted earlier in the week. I think it was Slow Green. I forget who they were playing against, but I know it was Slow Green. And we saw that they didn't adapt. They would do some very, very solo queue plays. And, of course, they always played by themselves. But they just kept getting picked. And right now, that's a tough situation to be in right now. Like a 1v3 scenario, and then Quasi comes around the corner again, just absolutely fragging. He's top fragging for his team at this point. I think he's 5-0 or 5 and he's 5-0. He hasn't died yet.
Yeah.
So that's really huge.
Yeah, he's doing a huge start. I mean, on your point, I mean, they didn't adapt at all, right? I mean, the team they were playing was able to, I mean, they did the same strat every round, right? They, hung around mid and waited for picks, and then, of course, Slow Green played into their hand, would get first blooded, I think, about 10 or 11 of the rounds. And when you get first blooded, that's man advantage, and then you have, a much easier time trying to rotate and take down a bomb site. I mean, they'd get picks and play the rotation. So, I mean, they had offense, locked down this map. I mean, basically, it's, Sac State's almost doing the same thing. They're sitting in mid. Quiz gets the first pick, and Now it looks like they might try to look towards A. I mean, yeah, bombs down right now, so they're doing the same strat basically.
Yeah. But now they're able to get the man advantage this round, though. So huge for the attacking side as they shut down the enemy Omen. Looks like they're going to be pushing through 3. We're going to be seeing investments on the Jet. Flash is coming out. They're moving on to A. Quiz able to shut down Galaxy. Right now, it's a 5v3. Their Brim is really hurt. Kills start rotating through. My goodness. So quick. I couldn't even cast all of those kills. Young V is the only one left alive. And I don't know, Pierce. It looks like it's going to go 2-1 in the series right now.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as they bought guns, I mean, they came out hot, and they had the opening first blood, and look at that. I mean, they're able to rotate over to A, you know, force their way onto the bomb site, and nobody was in really good positions to trade, and they're going to get it, and Young V is going to be stuck trying to hold on to this weapon. Might be able to find the Killjoy, but actually, no. Kaizen's going to be able to peek out and get it, and yeah. Good flawless round to bounce back. Just good team play and good capitalization off the first blood.
That's like something that we need to see out of both teams, but especially Sac State continuously. Like not just once, but we need to see that type of dominance, that type of play. I mean, that was just all around. They work together cohesively as a team. And if we don't see that consistently, and they keep it a constant, we're going to be seeing some rolls pretty soon. I mean, they could get 1 on the board, and easily we might see defense get another 3 or 2, leading it up pretty high in the league. But we'll see what happens. iPsycho rolls out some utility, tagging some of the players, but trying to just be a nuisance onto A, letting them know, like, hey, we're still thinking about going through A, as the team is trying to develop a game plan. I think the biggest thing that either team needs right now is a first blood.
Cage triggered. Caught one.
I believe you're muted, Senor.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Sorry, I was muted while I took a quick sneeze. But yeah, I mean, you can see San Diego was backing off, right? They didn't play up mid for the, you know, any sort of picks. They didn't give any opportunities, but still, Omi, the sub, finds a way to get the first blood. Bomb will go down on A. Omi with another kill on the Jet. It's going to be a 5v3. Rux with another one. Quiz. I mean, this is going to be back-to-back flawless rounds if the bomb goes down and they're able to take out Quasi.
But Quasi's answered, though, and he has the LNG in hand, so this is going to be real huge for him. But no, Kaizen again with the final kill. Another flawless. Great gameplay out of Sac State. 2-2 right now in the series. What can you highlight from the side of Sac State, Pierce? What do you think that they're doing differently?
I mean, it was just all about getting the guns right. I mean, pistol is, you know, I get it, right? Not every team in the game is going to be comfortable with pistol rounds. So, I mean, it just, you know, they lost the pistol. Then you're down a bit on economy the second round. They're going to be able to buy up some SMGs and light shields. So it's a bit harder to take those. And I mean, they're just able to get a gun round. I mean, they've got first bloods, back-to-back rounds. Omi's leading the way into these bomb sites. And I mean, they've won 2 rounds in a row flawlessly. They're pushing together. They got the first bloods. They're getting their trades, and they just played 2 back-to-back perfect rounds.
Yeah, ooh, that utility stuck Galaxy a little bit, though. That was pretty good. But no, I agree. They've been doing so great. Their execution is definitely better. And now let's see. They opened up the kill again. That's not just getting the first blood, but their follow-up. Now we're seeing Jallo right now near tree side, trying to just watch for the push and see what they're going. But if we're looking at the map right now, it's a full commitment over to B, and Quasi's going to be in for one. Rolling Thunder comes through. This is really huge. Team has to peek. Can they notice him there? No! Oh, my goodness. That would have been real bad real quick. But Psycho able to finish out Quasi. Jello getting the kill on Psycho. Now it's a 3v2. That was a little bit intense, Pierce.
Yeah, I mean, they hit it pretty quickly when that stun came through. I mean, I thought Quasi was able to spray some people down, but that's a pretty common spot. And there goes Sac State with another round in a row. I mean, and they ended up getting a first blood yet again, but then the Killjoy pick at A. was just basically a free pick, causes San Diego to rotate over, and then they're able to rat back to B. Sac State's able to rat back to B with a 4v1 situation and makes it work in the end. So, again, it's these first bloods and then these individual picks that are really the downfall for a lot of these teams.
Yeah. But that's like, again, I think that's why they have that huge momentum, and I feel like they're at this point, Sac State is hunting for blood. You know, that's they lost 2 right off the rip, but that's kind of expected. If you lose a pistol round, almost not, if not all the teams, doesn't matter really the skill aptitude, they usually lose the second round, or they throw the round away so that way they can get to a buy round quicker because they're going to get a loss bonus. But after you explained it at the beginning, once they bought, they took 1 round, 2 round. Now they're at 3. They're playing impeccable, and they're getting the kills they need to be get. And right now, look at the side of San Diego. They have ghosts out. They don't have really much any arsenal to counter such a full weapon loadout. So their economy is also just hurting. It's hurting pretty bad. We're gonna see the smoke investments coming through, cut off the views from Galaxy, but he's able to see some, trying to get the shots. Kaizen strike though, my goodness, that guy got the name. Oh my, oh my!
It is amazing. Oh my god, look at Quiz, able to spray him down. It's gonna go on to a 4v2, and yeah, with the ghost in hand, Quiz and Rux finish it off. Almost another 3rd flawless round, and it's amazing how they're able to hit A like that. I mean, yes, granted the other team has ghosts, but San Diego's stacking all their like defensive utilities on A. You know, all of Cypher's stuff, all of Killjoy stuff going on to A, right? Usually when I've seen some defensive, you know, strat to the pro level, they almost talk about, you know, making like a defensive line, right? Going from B through mid to A. You know, because, I mean, by stacking all the defensive traps on A, you're leaving the opportunity to, you know, for Sac State to rotate all the way back around to B and have nothing stopping them from getting in the bomb site. So, and again, they're doing it this round, too. The tripwires are up on A. Killjoy's, you know, alarm bots are up on A as well. I mean, if Sac State wanted to just full hit B right now, they could. I think Silva might be able to recon and... Yeah, I mean, Silva can recon and shock dart, but that's not going to be enough to stop a full 5-man just running out of B and taking you down.
Yeah, but right now it looks like they're trying to figure out what to do as the players are falling from the side of Sac State. It's a 2v4. We saw a couple players' lives get thrown away. Some players peaked and died, so it's just that peaker's advantage type of deal. Now it's a 2v4, so let's see how this happens. Rigby, though. Oh, Rock shuts him down. He says, I'm a better Phoenix. Now it's a 3v2. We're looking like they're going to go over towards A and push. That's pretty huge. Galaxy able to get 1, not able to get 2. Omi, just a sub, is showing off so good right now. And it's kind of hard to believe. But Quasi, that's a well-played shock dart right there. That was, I can't say much. That was good. You think that they got their counter?
Yeah, good defensive round. I mean, they got the picks, you know, early. I mean, they got the picks pinning them back almost near their spawn, and so good answer from the side of San Diego to be able to bring that one back. And that's a good round to bring it back once they had some sort of weaponry. But I mean, you can see right now, Sac State is not going to waste any time trying to change it up, right? You know, just. It's smart, right? Keep going A. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And hey, they lost on A. And I mean, if you gather intel from those rounds, they just keep stacking the same way on A. So why not hit towards B? Silva's the only one there. I mean, if they want to get this, right, here comes a Killjoy ult. They're going to try to go aggressive right now and get on the bomb side. I think it's going to work out well for them, except the fact that Jello just gets 2.
That was really huge for Jello right now, but he gets shut down by Quiz. Rux shuts down Quasi. It is a 3v2 at the moment. Some of their hardest slayers just got wrecked. They're getting shot right now. Young V's at 15 health. Rigby, though, is going to come here, try to be sneaky. He's trying not to be suspicious, but he shot too soon. Flash comes out. Oh, my!
Omi. Where's Omi been for Sac State? Where has Omi been this season?
I have no idea.
Like, Omi is rolling right now. I mean, you know, from what we talked about the subs, I mean, we might have to quiet down on the subs a little bit if they're going to be playing like this.
Yeah, man. I think I shouldn't have said oh my, oh me. I should have, or oh my. I should have said oh me. That would have been better play on words, but it's already been said. Now we're looking at 5-3 in the series. We got 3 ultimates from the side of San Diego, so we'll see how those get used. Brooks, though, able to shut down Rigby again. They're getting a heavy push. They know where Quasi's at. He got the shorty. He's trying to make some plays. He's got to peek really quick. Rux gets his second kill. It's a 3v5 now. Oh my, Jello able to get the kill on Omi Quiz, able to trade him out as soon as possible. And this is what it looks like, Pierce, when you got a dominant team that's not winning just the games on strategy, on like getting the map locked down. Really quick shout out to Rux for that 3K, but this is pretty huge, right? They're also hurting the economy on the other side of the team. We saw nothing but ghosts. They fully spent as well from their loser rounds because they've been losing a lot, and now that shows you that they haven't been quietly investing the way they should from the side of San Diego. And so that last round again was another freebie, really, because when you got a full team of Vandals and Phantoms, they're going against Ghosts and one shorty. At the end of the day, the team fully invested in Vandals and Vandals and Phantoms are going to win, unless that side had impeccable aim. But we kind of just see it go that way. So again, a big shout out for the side of Sac State, as they're not just playing the strategy game on the map, but they're playing the strategy game with the currency. So huge on them.
Yeah, able to build that economy, and well, Rigby's able to get the first blood on defense, and yeah, you can now see the side of San Diego is able to spread out their defense a little bit, right? Getting that killjoy over on B, and the tripwires for Cypher over up on A. So I mean, both bomb sites are equally protected. You know, they got a 2-2 split, so they're really trying to hold out. I think the Brimstone ult's gonna come down and get a good chunk of damage, I think, on the Galaxy, the back of the site. So Sac State's going to make their way onto the site in the 4v4 situation and get the bomb down here.
Hunter Fury does come out here. Pierce trying to get somebody, unable to get anyone. Kaizen Strafe, though, able to get Young
Quasi got Quiz with it. Yeah, actually was able to snag one in the end. And, well, it's all going to be down to the Breach in a 1v3 situation. Still has a decent bit of health left, but it's going to be hard to peek from this angle.
He's going to invest some utility here. He's peeking. He's just trying to see if he can get some information, but I don't think anybody's going to try to peek. Smoke comes out from the Omen. He's got to take this corner very lightly. Shots are going through the smoke. Oh, he gets hit. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Able to kill the kills on Jello.
Wow. That's a 1v2. He's only got 6 seconds left. He's got no time. So is going around the corner. Oh, wow. And he gets it down. That's going to be a little bit of money, but Rigby gets him in the end for a 3K, and they're able to pull it around back. So getting a little back and forth here in this match. I mean, team's not able to, neither team is able to kind of get anything on each other.
No, they're both playing really well. They're both doing really great. And although, yes, San Diego White is down too, but it's good so far.
Jello and Quasi on the put on the performances. Galaxy and Young V are both 1-9.
That's a field.
They're only down by 2, and you have players combined going 2-18. I mean, that's just a testament to Jello's performance right now.
That's what's probably giving them the lead. You got 3 people being the full 5-man squad, and so we need to see a bigger performance out of Young B and those two, just to probably even see even a closer match. If they did pick it up, that would be really close. But we'll see what happens next. As we're looking at the minimap here, they're still scouting out where they're going to go to. It looks like they're going to try to head over A, but they're peeking mid. There isn't really anybody watching mid for to say on their team. We got people in pizza and back spawn just waiting to see the cross here, but it's going to be interesting how they take this. I think they're just so confident with A right now, Pierce. We might see another A push unless they're going to try to run towards mid, but they better be ready because
rotate. Yeah.
Young V is watching that, so he's going to get a good pick. Omen's going to get a good pick. If they don't look away, Paranoia is going to come out.
Yeah, I mean, I think the angle's right. Jello's playing in the corner. Young V's watching it. So, I mean, Jello is ready to... If Young V's able to call, I mean, Jello's able to swing at any moment. It definitely looks like on the mini-map they're going to try to shove mid here. But if Jello and Young V play this right, this could be a massive spray down. But there come the smokes.
That was a good smoke from the side of Sac State. But Quasi able to get 2. Young V able to get another one. Kaizen Strafe shuts down Quasi 2v3. This is pretty huge, but there's still life in the round. They can turn it around as long as they get the man advantage. So we'll see how the side of Sac State's going to be able to play this out as the bomb gets planted now. Oh, and she saved her turret for last. Oh, cheeky. Rigby gets tagged up for it, but they end up all falling down. That happened so quick, I didn't even realize it. But there we go, 5-6, closer in the lead. We're almost close to the half, 1 round away from the half. Do you think it's going to be 7-5 or 6-6?
We might get 6-6 at this point. That'd be crazy to get back-to-back 6-6s. I mean, San Diego's turning it around on the defensive side. That was a very good round. I mean, yes, that was a good smoke to block off Young V from being able to say it and, you know, see the sight line there. But I mean, it gave intel, right? And when you've got that Odin, it's perfect, you know, at spraying down those close quarter situations. So, I mean, yes, they got first blooded, but they had all the intel in the world.
Yeah. This is going to be big. It looks like we're getting another heavy push over towards A. But, of course, we're going to have Galaxy watching over. This is going to be huge. The Killjoy's coming now. We got, oh, so much investment. Rolling Thunders. And the Killjoy ult comes out. Rigby, though, able to get the kill on... Oh, we even saw Phoenix ult. They invested the whole 9 yards into that. And we got 1 player detained, which is Rigby. This is pretty huge. If they're able to find him, that's a free kill. He's just stuck there, but looks like he's going to be able to break off of that. And they got bomb planted with all men up, Pierce. That's huge.
Yeah, I love how people decide to use Killjoy ults, right? You would think, you know, planting it down at the dome that... You know, after it goes off, can detain people. You think it'd be a defensive ult, but I mean, a lot of the times we see the opposing teams use them as offensive tools, right? Plant it down right outside of the bomb side and then let their team rush. And I mean, you know, I thought it was going to be going 6-6 there, but that's just such a good play with the Killjoy ult and team coordination. It forces, you know, San Diego to back off of the bomb side and, I mean, basically have to play a full-on retake. And on A, I mean, it's very, very thin angles to peek from. So...
Yeah, that was a great play. I've been liking how these Killjoys are running their specials at the moment. Their ultimates, just putting them down in such a weird space. I think Split was the funnest one we casted, where it was like ultimate against ultimate. You'd see just 2 Killjoy ults go down at the same time. But pretty huge. We did go to 7-5, but, I mean... You got San Diego. They won the last pistol round. If they win this pistol round, then they could easily be 7-7, more than likely, because that's how it was. Oh, we saw someone get some information there. No, they're pushing over towards B. A rotation's coming through. This is huge. That was a great jet play right there.
Yeah, I mean, just updrafted real quickly and was able to peek through the window. It looked like I thought she was angling towards the side, but... I guess, you know, probably from her POV was able to see everything needed. So, I mean, yeah, they get information where San Diego is, but then, I mean, San Diego knows there's a jet there, so maybe that's what's causing her to rotate towards mid right now.
Yeah, that was real huge. They're able to call it out. iPsycho gets a kill, then gets traded out by Rigby. Galaxy on iPsycho. Omi back on there. Omi again. That's 2. Oh, my goodness. Omi. I'm actually liking the gameplay from this guy. I mean, this sub right now has been popping off, dude.
Yeah, I mean, things are looking real good when you can have a sub that will lead the way for your team. But Galaxy's on a 3K this round. About half health. We'll be able to get the bomb down. So even if they lose in the end, it's not too bad. Was able to get some money for the kills, money for the bomb plant. So that might help them in the next round secure a Thrifty. But in 2v1, it should be all over unless... Galaxy's able to get a clutch ace here.
1 enemy remaining.
Quiz trying to get the shots, but oh, this might be the second ace!
Oh.
You know, the only thing that would make a feels bad out of this ace is the fact that Bent has been wanting an ace forever. and we've cast it. If this does happen to
He's
be
casted neither.
yeah, the second ace, it's neither. Ooh. Oh! Oh! The ace comes through!
There we go, Galaxy.
Galaxy with the second ace of the collegiate Valorant season here at the Gamers EDU. You love to see it. My goodness, hopefully I didn't blow anybody's eardrums out. I'm trying to watch out with where my mouth is compared to the mic when I get excited. So, to y'all that complain, I'm trying, all right? But that was great.
Yeah, great solid clutch by Galaxy. I mean, he's able, you know, he doesn't play passive, he doesn't sit under, right? I mean, he gets a little ballsy with his half health, and they weren't expecting it. You know, gets the first pick, and I think he went down to 25 HP after that, and was just able to catch the other player off guard and to get the ace. So nice plays by Galaxy, keeping his team in the round, and now a round closer to equalizing it.
Yeah. And like I said, Pierce, you know, they win the pistol round. This is probably more than likely going to go over onto their rounds as he got Spectres out and everything. So this is going to be huge. Galaxy already investing in that Phantom, shutting down Rux. Rolling Thunder comes through, hits them, but just stuns them for a little bit. Vandal's out too. Oh, Psycho with the shorty. Oh, shuts down one, but gets picked by two others. This is pretty huge. They actually managed to keep it at a 3v3. Oh, spoke too soon. 2v3 now. This is going to be big. Pierce is going to be big.
Spike planted.
Yeah, they're able to snag a couple kills. I mean, I saw Omi, you know, click somebody on the mini map, and then yeah, Psycho there with the shorty, but not going to work out in the end. Is Galaxy with another 3 kills in this round, trying to hunt for another 4. I mean, if Omi peaks it, Galaxy 9 kills in 2 rounds is turning it around for San Diego right now. It's going to be a tie game.
It's going to be huge. 7-7. I predicted that right, though. I'll give myself a little pat on the back for that one.
Claps in the chat, but
we'll see here, though. It looks like, though, from... Oh, I didn't get to see the scoreboard fast enough, but we're seeing great stuff. I think all the players are starting to pop off. Young B and the other player, I forgot his name, but...
Well, it was Galaxy that was down at the bottom, right? I mean, he's 13
really?
and 10 now. I mean, Galaxy was the one at the bottom. You got to think before these 2 rounds, he was like 3 and 10.
That's insane. Definitely popped off.
He's got nine kills now. Didn't die last round. Got an ace. You know, almost got another ace again that past round. So then that's one thing to realize, you know, if you're playing on a team, is just because, you know, one of your players might not be performing at that certain moment. I mean, they still have plenty of opportunity to get, you know, turn it around, right? That just shows going 3 and 10, gets 9 kills in a row. Actually, it was probably more like 4 and 10, and gets to 13 and 10 after 2 rounds. So, I mean, going from double negative to about a 1.3 KD is a huge turnaround for Galaxy.
Yeah. That is really huge. And I just got to give a shout out to Rux right there. He absolutely annihilated guys peeking left and right. There was no chill on that man. Right now, though, we're going to see Quasi Planet over at A, and they're going to meet right here pretty soon. Oh, Rux versus Quasi. He's ready for the push. We got the Brimstone coming out. He is flash. Rux gets the 3rd kill of the game, getting the 3K for the round. This is pretty huge right now, putting it up 8-7. But just as we said, Pierce, it's like as soon as they get real guns in their hands, they just pop off.
Yeah,
I guess that's good for them.
I mean, it's good to be able to bounce back, because some teams are, you know, able to get the pistol, able to get the 2nd round. Then when it's an equal buy, they're still able to win it and just kind of get a train going. I mean, it's critical for the economy to be able to win that 3rd round, because if you don't, you're just set right back to pistols again.
Mm-hmm.
Set right back to an eco, and that's where a lot of teams in the stomps, you know, get it going, is they just start chaining those rounds together. They, you know, get an you know, not the economy becomes not balanced to their team, and it just gets rough. I mean, this is a game that's all about, you know, not all about economy, right? It's not COD where you spawn up with the same guns every round, every death. I mean, you've really got to play smart, not only as a team, but, economy-wise when you're buying and, what you're buying.
Yeah, I agree. Because right now, on the side of San Diego, we have one sheriff on the field, so that's really huge. And Galaxy is down. Galaxy really came back up. I think I saw 14 and 11. That's super huge for him. But that's what really sets it apart. Psycho, though, falls down to Quasi. They're going to be doing a mid-push. Will anybody be able to capture any more? Jello, though, he was the man with the sheriff. Gets shut down, so his economy is even worse than what it started this round as he was trying to make something happen. Quasi was ready for that ultimate, but not much can happen. And right now we're at a 4v2. This is pretty big. I don't know about you, Pierce, but I don't even think SAC cares about those pistol rounds because all they care about is the buy rounds that they get to because they're just absolutely flying right now. And Ruck's making some plays.
Yeah, I mean, look at the aggression they're getting on defense, right? Able to force up mid and choke out, right? I mean, if you look at the deaths, it's 2 back on, their side of the catwalk and 2 in mid. So, I mean, they're getting the picks and pinning them back deep. And, I mean, now Phoenix has to save and there's no room to work with. So, I mean, Sac State, yeah, I mean, if you're able to win the rounds after the pistol and then the kind of your eco round, I mean, that's great, right? I mean, a pistol is not the determining factor whether a team's going to win or not, right? It helps them get off to, a good start, right? Gives them a little boost, right? Most of the time it should give them a 2-round guarantee, which is huge. But yeah, Sac State looking like they don't really need them to get ahead.
Yeah. But honestly, on a side note, what I'm kind of sad is I'm not seeing really any support from both sides of the team in the chat right now. They're playing their hearts off. It's right now 9-7 for you guys. They are doing their best. One of the closest games we've seen yet. It's not a stomp either. So, right now, as your casters, we ask of you, show your love for your team as they face off together. Rigby finally able to get a kill on somebody, as he's been negative for a while. Hasn't been able to get too much of a kill. Omi coming out with the op, though. Can this sub do everything? I think he can.
Yeah, Omi is just going clutch round after round, getting these kills, getting these first bloods. And I mean, yeah, it's already a 4v3 situation. Bomb is going to be, I mean, going down on A. It's actually, yeah, already been planted. They're just going to rush through. Rux with a 4K, and Sac State's going to take the round 10-7. I mean, now this is where they start to pull away, right? I mean, this is 3-round lead is going to be the biggest lead we've had so far in this game, and now they're getting their economy built. And I mean, they're only 3 rounds away from, from taking the series. I mean, their economy is in a very good point, right? We're going to see an off, in the hands of Omi. A couple players almost at 7,000, one player at 5,300. So even if, San Diego's able to take a round here, it's going to take them a couple rounds to really, break that economy from Sac State.
Yeah, it's going to be huge for them. So, at the moment now, though, we're going on to this next round. Nothing has really happened, but looks like they're just really trying to get information right now. We do have Omi watching over mid. We got a nice cam there, but it looks like they're going to try to push over towards A. A couple of the players on the side of San Diego trying to play spoiler over towards B as they got 2 invested towards B, 1 in pizza, and then we got 2 at A. We should be seeing firefights here come soon as they start listening and hearing the walking coming closer and closer towards A. And the recon drone. That's pretty huge, though. Lets them know that something's happening. And as I said,
yeah, no, I mean, Omi with that information, yeah, is able just to pre-aim that angle and get the first blood. And actually, no, I'm sorry, the first blood was not on A. It was actually over in mid. So, but it doesn't matter. I mean, Kaizen's able to take him down on the A. The Killjoy comes out, and that's going to force the side of San Diego to back off and try to rotate through mid. So, I mean, we'll love to see some adjustment from Sac State on the mini-map and maybe start to shift their attention towards mid.
Yeah, Rux right here, though, in a great power position as he starts pushing. This is going to be pretty huge right now. Can he get the kill? Oh, he turns his back at the last second. Young V shutting him down. 3v3. Young V shutting down Quiz. 2v3 now. Omi, though, still with the op in hand. It's going to be pivotal for him to have it. Almost gets the kill there,
One enemy
but
remaining.
isn't able to
Last
quite do
player
it. Jello
standing.
shutting him down. Now it's a 1v3 Kaizen strife, and this would be huge for him because he hasn't really done much since the beginning of the round, so him getting a couple kills here, Pierce, is going to mean a lot for the team.
Yeah, absolutely will. And in 1v3, this is going to be hard to push on 3 players, 57 HP, and there goes Quasi to answer one back. I mean, that's good. Right around back is going to be able to help break the economy slightly, but I mean, still, there's players with 8,500. There's 2 players with that. One player was over 6K, and Quiz still has a lot of money himself. So, yeah, that's a good round win. I mean, I like the adjustment. You know, get the Killjoy ult, forced him off A onto B, but the economy's still going to be there for Sac State, so they're going to be fighting on equal ground right now.
Yeah, this is going to be really huge right now for them.
Placing
Still waiting to
swarm
see. We're getting some utilities already invested over towards A from the side of defense, but it looks like they're going to be pushing over towards B. We got 3 players stacked on B. Oh, we got an op coming out. Quiz able to shut down Omi. Huge for the side of San Diego, shutting down one of their most powerful players that we've seen tonight from Sac State. It is 8-10 in the series, 2 ults on each side. Let's see how this round plays out.
Yeah, I mean, who needs Peeker's advantage right there, right? When Quasi had Omi pre-aimed all the way, Omi peeks out and just gets blasted, and $5,000 out on the ground, and they're able to make their way over to B and get the bomb down. So I mean, they're going to be in a 4v3 advantage. Rest of the team's going to be pushing through market and mid for the side of Sac State. So I mean, they're rolling through so far. Now they're one getting the picks. Now they're the ones trying to take the game back in their hands and tie it back up. And I mean, with Quasi's pick, it's a 3v2. They should be able to do it right here. Except for Kaizen with 2 back, it's equal.
He got the Molly. We're probably going to see a Molly kill. Molly's goes in the back. They can't do much. Kaizen. That's what I wanted to see last round. I wanted to see him come back and get the 3, but he did it this round. That's all good. Put in some more stats and, you know, buffing up his stats here as we go up 11-8. It's getting close to my prediction. That's all I know. I did choose Sac State to be 13, and I said that San Diego would be 11, and we've had pretty much a close game the entire game. So hopefully they're able to get some more points on the board, or maybe they go into OT. And it's 14-12, and I don't get the 5-head caster prediction that I want. Jeez. Yeah, I know you're hoping for that, Pierre. You're like, you can't be the 3rd, because McRib's already the 2nd.
Right. I mean, it's got to stay as low perfect prediction as possible, right? I mean, at least I'll have the 1st. So I feel pretty good there, but I mean, that round started off really great for San Diego. I mean, with the first blood, I mean, they had the man advantage going into B, but Kaizen able to find those picks was huge. But well, the aggressive defense played very poorly for the side of Sac State as 4 go down instantly. Omi is all alone with the op. I mean, basically stuck because they're spread out. Bombs going to B. The Phoenix flashes out. I mean, there goes the op. There's a flawless round, and now they're just trading back and forth.
That's really huge. And as we see in both teams, we're seeing some life out of the bottom tier from Young V and Rigby as well. I mean, they're not so negative, but they definitely are negative. What you like to see, though, is Kaizen Strafe got himself from being, I know he was at least a couple kills negative. Now he is even. And Psycho, though, is needing 6 kills away. And what we're seeing, though, I think right now is great dominance from the side of Sac State, as all of them are basically either positive or close to being positive, and that's great to see. But again, I think one of the biggest things that's hurting San Diego is their bottom 2, right? They're not really – they're putting in work. They're getting the kills here and there, but they're not really going off as opposed to the side of Sac State, where everybody's kind of in the middle and doing well. You know, they're not amazing, but they're doing well.
Yep, definitely would like to see those people stack up. And questionable defensive plays last round. I mean, they had 3 that went on the offense, you know, from A, right, trying to push aggressively on the defense, and didn't work out too well. They kind of played it a little bit, I mean, passive once they got there, right? I mean, usually some of the star players we've seen doing that type of thing is Chris, right? I mean, Chris has been able to solo push A on his own with an ultimate and just destroy people.
Yeah.
Completely leave, teams just destroyed, doing it all on his own, and Sac State wasn't able to do it with 3 players. And
Joke's over. You're
and
dead.
Omi kind of with one of the first big mistakes I've seen from him on screen, right? I mean, I made the comment about this on another game we casted, I
30
think, on
seconds
Monday,
left.
right? That position right there, playing solo, is just such a newbie kind of solo QS position to play, right? I mean, that's a common spot, just sit in a corner with a shotgun. I mean, if you don't know to check that spot, then you are either bronze or you've just never played Valorant before. So,
Yeah.
I mean, Omi getting first blooded, I mean, that's a 5v2 situation. I mean, unless Youngby dies, and this could be a flawless round. And, they had a good streak. Sac State was able to get one back, but then now they've just gotten 2 back, except for Kaizen with a double kill on the Sheriff.
Quasi, though, able to shut him down. Firewall comes up from Rigby and able to shut down Psycho, putting it 10-11 as the round gets closer and closer. My goodness, I feel like I can smell OT at this point. It's super close. 11-10. San Diego's making a great comeback as they had a 4 deficit at one point, Pierce, and now they're only just 1 round away from tying up the game.
Yeah, they're holding on, which is good to see. I mean, some teams at that point with that kind of lead might have just let the game slip out of their hands and get away, but they're making the plays right now to stay in it, and big props to them for doing that.
Really big props. Again, looking at the scoreboard, people are starting to move over the way to being positive. We're seeing some life again from the bottom 2 on San Diego, so that's great to see. Rigby doing great. Kaizen strike, though, peek and says... So, absolutely shuts down Rigby, giving the man advantage again over to the side of Sacramento State.
Joke's over.
As we
You're
go
dead.
on to the next round, and let's see how this goes. We do have right now 3 ultimates from one team. Already an ultimate invested. We're seeing the Phoenix get invested. Pretty aggressive on their part to be doing that for defense, as well as we got a Sova ult, so we might be seeing the Hunter's Fury come here pretty soon as they get their prediction or their information.
Yeah, I'm glad he's actually held on to it so far, because sometimes, I mean, yeah, we've seen, Sovas just kind of throw their ultimate out, just trying to hope to get a pick, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But Quasi, I mean, has got more important things to focus on with
30
that op
seconds
right
left.
now. It's a one-click, one instant-kill adventure. It's a lot of fun to use. The Rux into 4 people is able to find 1 kill and stay alive. And outside of San Diego, stuck funneling through market. I mean, they're just gonna get pinched off here. Psycho finishes out with a double kill, and I mean, now they're 1 round away from the dub.
Match point.
Please, just
Not only the dub. Oh, I know you're about to talk about your prediction, right? You only need 1 more round.
yeah. I'm just hoping for it. I'm so close, everybody.
And that's the
Yeah.
ultimate, so I can get the Killjoy ult, get the Hunter's Fury. Let's see a 12-11. Maybe Sac State will have some ultimates for next round. They'll be like, nah, we're not letting it go to OT, and then they'll win it, and then 13-11, and you're right. But
That's good. It's got to happen. Everything that you said has to happen right now. It's going to be really big, though, as Rolling Thunder comes through. Brimstone utility comes in as well, cutting off their mid from the op, which is pretty huge, cutting off op players' things. And I know we've talked about this in the past, Pierce, but that's the biggest thing. If you're not using your smokes to cut off chokes for those op players, then you're not really playing the game correctly at all, because we've seen games where no smokes were on the field, and it was just double opping, and it was, oh my goodness, horrible.
Oh, I mean, we would see that even with smoke players, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you'd see like there are games where ops would run dominant, and there's like an Omen on the field and a Jet. It's just either they're getting stomped, so they didn't have enough money to buy the utility, or if they did, they just weren't using it properly, and they're just letting the ops run free. So finally, we're going to see the Hunter's Fury come out. It's actually able to tag Kaizen. They were all
get
the
him.
first pick of the round. Yeah, I mean, you kind of suspect somebody might be there, right? I mean, I guess it's okay to use it if you know it's a common spot. bomb's able to go down, but the Killjoy ult gets invested from the defensive well. So, I mean, that's going to force a really interesting hold, as it's going to force the side of San Diego to just completely back off the bomb site.
Yeah. And right now, it's just causing them to completely get shut down as well. But Rux and Psycho are here to answer the call, getting a kill each, putting it down to a 3v2. Rux shutting down Young B, 2v2. This is really huge. We got to see something come out of San Diego. And low-key, I do want to see something come out of San Diego. But Rux able to finish it out. Oh my goodness!
Oh.
All right.
There you go. There you go. What needed to happen happened for your prediction, and I mean, good Killjoy ult to, you know, back them off of the bomb site, but I just didn't see enough quickness come out of Sac State, right? I mean, it backed San Diego completely off the bomb site. I mean, Phoenix was almost sitting in his spawn at that point.
Pretty much.
Didn't rotate into the latter stages, so I mean, if they would have played, you know, a bit more aggressive on the retake on A, and instead of getting picked around mid, they might have been able to end it right there. But I mean, it's 12-11, and I mean, you're just hoping. Sac State, I mean, look at that, 2 quick kills. This could be it for you and your prediction.
Bro, I mean, I know
he's pause champing, chat. He's pause champing real hard right now.
This is going to be really huge right now. I don't even know what to say. All I know is that, you know, like us and the team, we just got to throw a carne asada after this. Like, we just have to do it. We have to do it the right way, you know? And that is one way. After so long waiting for
your perfect prediction, you're going to get it. But I mean, there's still hope, right? I mean, we've seen teams go down on the man, you know, on the man disadvantage, and I mean, they just need to be able to find a pick to open their way up, right? I mean, if Cypher's able to catch a Brim right here, maybe even catch Kaizen in the back, I mean, it's doable, right? Still get these picks, start catching the enemy team off guard, but that's not just going to happen. I mean, Galaxy wanders up mid, Quiz shuts him down. 5v2 situation. There's 2 ults, a Brim and a Killjoy. Left. I mean, this is almost going to be an impossible push right here.
You should run.
I know, if for those that have better Twitch TV or Franker Face things enabled onto their browsers, we better be seeing a lot of Pepe hypes in this, because it looks like it's going the way that I would want it to go. Ally Killjoy coming down, getting shut down at 13-11! Your boy is a 5-head caster prediction!
He did it. 13-11. We got a perfect prediction, so there you go. Anyway, it went the way we thought, right? I mean, not only do you get the perfect prediction, but Sac State, congratulations to them as they get their first win on the board. And I mean, on the back of that, right? I mean, look at Rux's performance: 28-14, Kaizen 18-15. Omi started off really hot, right? I mean, kind of, you know, leveled out a bit towards that game, but I mean, still went positive in the end. And, you know, good job on Omi to be able to fill in and get the dub there. So, yeah, I mean, again, props to Sac State. I mean, 13. I mean, they got first blood basically in the amount of times they won rounds, right? I mean, if I'm counting up right, 5, 9, 12, 13 first bloods to 9. So, I mean, that's huge.
That's super huge
for them. So, I mean, that's a much better game out of Sac State than we've seen. I mean, yes, it was a close game, but much better than what we've seen out of them all season long so far.
Yeah. I mean, like with... What? Oh. All right, then. Okay. So, plans have changed now that we've heard from our desk, but really quick again, we've seen them, Pierce, like they do well and then they don't, or they'll get like 7 games up and you think it's going in the way of Sac State. They got 7 rounds and then all of a sudden they get rolled over. So, I mean, yeah, congratulations. Sac State has broke their loss streak. Now they can officially say they're 1-6. No 0-7. They are not a goose egg holder for this series. But quick thing to let you guys know. a reschedule just came in our ears, and I think if I heard it right, Pierce, it's going to be rescheduled for tomorrow.
Yeah, I saw a notification on my screen during the game. Yeah, so it actually is going to get rescheduled for tomorrow. So this will actually be the last match of the night. No triple feature tonight. Only a double feature. So I mean, but hey, that's all right. I mean, we had 2 close games for the night, so good way to end off the night with a nice close 13-11, and then. And the last match of the day was supposed to be, a banger of a match. But hey, I mean, it'll be the only match of tomorrow. I think it'll get its own special spotlight, so all eyes will be on that match. I think it's supposed to be slow gold versus Fullerton Black.
That's going to be huge.
So
Both
yeah,
teams go well.
it'll have its own spotlight tomorrow. So that'll be a good one. So be looking forward to that one. But yeah, I mean. This game was good, close. Congratulations again to Sac State.
Real huge. That was real huge out of Sac State. Really proud right now. Feel like a dad, proud of the boys. Predicted.
Proud dad moment. Got the prediction. The boys won. Feels good, man.
It is a feels good. But as we said, everybody, the last game got rescheduled. So this, unfortunately, is going to be our last game just for today. But stick around. Don't go anywhere, as tomorrow we get you guys with some more gameplay here at the Gamers EDU. Again, you guys heard it. Slow Gold versus Fullerton Black. Who will win? Tune in tomorrow. Make sure you save that. I believe it's going to be at 7. I'm pretty sure. And we're going to be streaming another reschedule, I think, at 3 as well. But stay tuned, as we'll be able to get you guys with some more Valorant tomorrow. Otherwise, in that, another quick announcement as well, something that you guys should be writing down on your calendar. I know y'all wrote Wednesday down. Well, tomorrow's going to be another day. You got to write down Thursday because you got to see these boys pop off. But most importantly is Friday. We got a DJ coming in. And not just any DJ. The DJ that made the beats for this channel, bro. Okay? Yeah. Coleco is going to be doing a live party for us. We going to be just vibing, bro. Good vibes on the chat those days. So keep in tune. Stay a little bit after. Help support for the boy Coleco, as he is going to be playing some music for us. And he also so graciously blessed us with some dope beats. So y'all hear those beats? That's from him. So, go show your support and your love. But otherwise than that, this is going to be us signing off here. I've been your boy, Alon Funnyman Martinez, and you can always catch me on twitch.tv/FunnymanLHG, as I do stream there. And I love to stream from all y'all and chat with y'all, so make sure you hop in the chat, But for sure, always catch me on there.
Absolutely. And again, I'm Pierce Muted Allen. You can follow me on Twitter at MutedT1, Twitch at MutedPA. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Peace!